Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Claire and this is a very fun place where we get together and just have a good time playing with makeup, beauty, lifestyle things. We do a lot of hauls on here, we do a lot of vlogs, all that good stuff. Anything like a typical girl or not typical girl, because I'm very not typical, likes to do, likes to wear, likes to watch. That's pretty much included on this channel, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe. But today's video is a really fun makeup look. It is a fall full glam like red smoky eye. Now you're gonna see a lot of fall makeup looks on here, but this one I feel like sums it all up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't uploaded those yet, by the way, but this one is one of those eye makeup looks that originally I was gonna do something more dramatic and creative and like art today, but then I was like, you know, I need to do something a little bit more realistic yet super glam, stuff that everyone can wear and likes to wear, even if it's like a little bit out of your comfort zone. This is something that's fun to try. I zoomed y'all in a little bit more so you can see the eye look a little bit better. It is just like a bronzy brown red smoky eye, and we use a palette that pretty much everyone has, hopefully. And yeah, so it's a really pretty look. And also the skin, like the base of the face, turned out really like flawlessly in my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the video, and again, please go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and let's go. Okay guys, yes, for the majority of this video you probably will be pretty zoomed into my face, mainly because we are going to start with the eyes, so I promise you won't have to be this close and see all of my breakouts. But the first thing I would like to point out, can you tell what your girl had my eyebrows done for the first time ever? If you've been to my channel, you know that I've never had anybody touch my eyebrows until last week, and they're gone. And I cried a little bit when I got home because it feels like I have no eyebrow left at all, even though I know I mean, like, they look clean and sharp, and I do like that. I'm using some Kylie concealer to prime my eyes, by the way. But like, I love the sharpness of them, but I told the girl, I was like, I want them like cut at the top, you know, and cleaned up. And she like shaved like a whole layer on the bottom, and this one, as you can tell, is longer than this one. Or maybe you can't tell, maybe it's just me. Your girl cried a little, but I mean, I do think I will get used to them, and I am starting. It's been a week. Sorry, this is like a random, you know, way to start this whole thing out in a negative way, but yeah, it was a spur of the moment thing. I felt like I got a tattoo just by getting my eyebrows done. So now that the lids are all nice and primed, I'm gonna go into the Morphe and Jeffree Star palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade Lynn right here, which is just a very light, like beigey color. It's pretty much the color of my skin almost, and I'm just gonna set the whole lid with this color to keep it from creasing up and everything, and it just provides a really like color-free base to what we're gonna do. And we're starting with the eyes today because it's gonna get pretty crazy up in here. Well, not like crazy, but I just want to do something a little bit different from what I've been doing lately. I want to make it more fall feeling, you know what I'm saying? And there's so many shades in this palette that I'm thinking about using. But when you think about like a fall palette, I always think about the Morphe and JACLYN Hill palette. Beware, mine looks very scary because all these colors right in the center, like, I rarely ever use. I feel like I almost might go with this one today just because I want to use it, and I feel like everybody has this palette and not everybody has this one, so I think we're gonna use the JACLYN Hill. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into the second row, third one across. It's this almost like a neutral tan beige color, and that's gonna be our first crease color. Okay, I zoomed y'all in a lot so you can kind of follow along, and so I'm just gonna kind of create the shape I'm wanting while also just blending it out into the crease with a fluffy brush. Blending is always the key to getting what you want. So we're just gonna make sure all those edges are nice, and we always go back at the end, you know, with a brush that has nothing on it, and then kind of blend everything together. Now we're gonna deepen it up a little bit more, and I'm gonna go into this burnt orange matte shade in the palette. It's like the dead center color. You can tell just from the looks of it, I've barely used this color, maybe once. Honestly, I don't really do fall looks like these often, but I thought this would be a fun challenge for myself. And the reason why I don't do a lot of burnt red or orange looks on my channel, and also I'm just taking this in with the Morphe Jeffree Star brush in the 9. I'm just blending this a little bit lower into the crease. But the reason why I don't do a lot of these colors on my channel is because of my hair color. Honestly, I just feel like sometimes, like I know when JACLYN, even when she had like, you know, her dyed hair as red, she just always looked really good with like red smoky eyes. And you know, a lot of people do, but I just felt like it was a lot of red for me. But this fall, I really want to embrace it a little bit more and just walk around looking like a leaf, like a fall leaf. Speaking of fall, today I'm filming a very fall video, and I'll go ahead and tell you what it is because I'm going to upload that one before this one. It is a trying all the fall Starbucks drinks, which is something I've been dying to do, and I'm going to try and cut out Starbucks starting next week, so I thought maybe I'd just make myself get sick of it today. And I will literally sit here and blend all day long to make sure it's like nice and blended evenly. I'm gonna go into the shade right beside it, and it's more of the burnt red color. It's like a rust, and I feel like this is really what's gonna be like, okay, that is a red fall smoky eye. And I typically don't do a lot of dramatic looks on my channel. Oh, sorry, I'm just like chatting with you guys. I'm going to take it in with that same brush that I kind of wiped off, and then I'm going to kind of build the outside crease, but you can just follow along and see what I'm doing. But yeah, I typically don't do super dramatic looks because I love watching YouTubers that do like really creative looks, you know, like, I don't know, turning their face into like, I don't know, just some kind of form of art. But I do on my channel things that I know people that follow me wear, and that I wear, because like I don't do that unless it's like Halloween time. I'm already thinking about Halloween makeup looks, so if you have any ideas of things you would like me to create, I have 10 ideas written down, and I'm gonna try to do all of them in October. It'll be a challenge. I'm making like an angled shape, and to do that I'm just kind of building this back up, kind of going over what we did and kind of just almost like winging it out over here, but with the brush and not with eyeliner. Like I said, we did the eyes first, and this is why, because with reds, if you know, touch your face at all, it just like spreads. And I like to kind of also shape up the shadow like how I want it to be, like kind of more sharp looking, I guess. And I can just keep this makeup wipe out and just kind of anytime I want to edit the look on the outer corner, I can just kind of go back in and just kind of sweep. I will say off camera, I had my eyeshadow on my finger and I touched it up here, and so that's why it kind of got red everywhere. So now we have the shape that we wanted on the outside part of the eyes. We're gonna go ahead and work on the main portion of the eyes, and we're gonna cut the crease today, which I have not done on my channel in a long time. And I'm gonna go into the Morphe M421 brush. It's like a tiny concealer brush. I think that this is the perfect brush when it comes to cutting creases and whatnot. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on the brush, the Kylie concealer that we used earlier. Sorry, my words aren't really working today. I don't know why. I just woke up and that might be why. And after I film this video, I'm really excited because I guess we'll just chat while I do this. I'm going to Ulta because it is 50% off Kylie lip kits today, and your girl is pumped. And then also this afternoon I'm going to take myself on a movie date and go see Hustlers by myself, and I've never gone to the movies alone. So I'm taking this concealer and really bringing it out and wide because I want the eye look to look bigger. And you know, if you do like a more narrow look, it's going to make your eye look smaller, but we want this to be a bold look today, so I'm really cutting it out pretty far and wide. Then I'm gonna go into this Morphe and Jeffree Star, the JS11 brush. It's just a wide flat brush. And in this palette, I'm gonna go into this shade. I think it's something about a bride, but I wouldn't wear this on my personal wedding day. I think it's just a little too dark. And then we're gonna put this to blend in between this shade and the outer crease, but we're gonna use this portion on this color on the main portion of the lid. And you can spritz it to make it a little bit more sticky, but it should stick to this concealer. And I rarely use this shade either. And so it's kind of like dried into the palette because I've had this palette for like, what, 2 years now? It's probably time to buy me a new JACLYN Hill palette. And then that shade that was right beside it that I said we're gonna use to blend, I'm just gonna take that and literally do what I said. I'm gonna blend it from that color where you saw that I ended it and just out into the abyss over here. And so it's just like that perfect shimmer color. Boom. Okay, so now that the lids are done, I think they look so stunning and so like wide spread out. Like I said, like when you take the concealer and cut the crease up higher, it just like lifts the whole lid and makes your lid look bigger. So now I'm gonna go in with a little stamping brush, is what I like to call it. It's the JS10 brush. And we are gonna go into this dark brown shade in the palette and this little quad at the bottom. I'm gonna take a little bit of that shade and just kind of stamp it onto the top lash line, and then I'm gonna kind of almost make it as like a liner, and it's gonna kind of get a little bit more full on the outer portion, and then just kind of wing up and stop, just to kind of lift the lashes a little bit when we put on mascara and falsies, because I don't like the look of lashes just kind of sticking onto, you know, just your normal shadow. And so yeah, just kind of deepens it just a teensy weensy bit. You almost didn't even know you needed it. Now we're gonna go into my favorite eyeliner per usual, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Perversion. It's a black liner. I need to sharpen it. Now we're just gonna take that and put that on the top waterline. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Just really lift them. Today's gonna be the first day I've really tried to do my eyebrows, like serious, because I've been just putting brow gel on them the past week for work because there's really nothing there to work with. So I'm gonna try and slay them. That's definitely what I'm gonna do off camera, but I'm going into the Caution mascara from Hourglass. Now I kind of want to just go ahead and do the whole eye, and then get into brows, and then we'll do the rest of the face. And I'm gonna do the rest of the face pretty quickly because it's almost 10 o'clock and I wanna get to Ulta before all the Kylie lip kits sell out. And for lashes today, I'm gonna be going into these that I won from a giveaway. They're by Alexandria. I will link her website down below. It's based out of Columbus, Ohio. These are her Valentina lashes. They're really pretty, and I've been wearing them not really like without, just kind of like leaving them in my lash drawer and not in their actual package, and I didn't realize that these were from her for like the past couple weeks, and I was like really surprised. Like, they're really good, and I've worn them like 5 times and they are still like in great condition. So I'm just gonna pop these on, and then also, with that being said, while I'm popping these on, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then we'll be back to finish the face. Okay guys, so brows are done, and we're gonna go ahead and do the face. And something for some reason I've been using a lot of lately is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer and a moisturizer. I didn't moisturize my face this morning like I normally do, like to the extent, just because I knew I wanted to use this, and so it really is just so softening on the skin, and yeah, it really does work. On top of that, since this is like full glam, full makeup look, I'm gonna go into some Tatcha, some Silk Canvas little primer, and we're just gonna take that around the areas that I lose makeup the most, which basically is my T-zone, mainly around the nose area, and then my chin. The whole thing. And then for foundation today, I'm going to be using my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Forever Skin Glow by Dior. It's so good. It's full coverage, yet kind of like luminous and dewy. The Anastasia Beverly Hills is also very good, but it's definitely medium coverage. So this is like that same effect. It just covers everything. And we're first going to go over with a brush. This is the 70 Pro Buffing brush from Sephora. I bought it when I got this foundation because it was 50% off. And then we're gonna go back over with a, sponge. I'm in the shade 2 Cool Rose in this foundation. I'm gonna kind of go into this ColourPop F16 brush to really get around my brow, and we're also gonna kind of shape the brow with concealer. This is just because I don't want to, you know, really mess it up because it's not the best brow I've ever done. Obviously, I already struggle with brows, but the fact that I now have like none is something it's really gonna take some time to get used to. Sometimes I just really surprise myself by how much I can lose makeup when it's right in front of me. And so we're just gonna use this to really brighten the under eye, and then also correct all these little meanies that decided to show up on my face. So anytime I do any type of face mask, it just really brings it out of your face, and so it just makes it really hard. This is the Jeffree Star, the little mini sponge. It's just so cute. And then to set my under eye, I'm gonna use the Hourglass translucent setting powder. Yeah, the Veil. Take that with my well, actually I think I'm gonna go with the mini sponge. I can be a little bit more precise and really get under my lashes, because sometimes I don't really get all up in there and then it starts getting creasy. I kind of put concealer all over my nose because my nose has just been throwing away the makeup that's on it lately. Also gonna stamp a little bit on the forehead and kind of spread it out. I'm also gonna take this fluffier brush and kind of go a little bit lighter into it and kind of dust it a little bit all over my face to make sure everything is nice and set. Dust this off my under eye. It's time for the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and bronze the face, and I'm gonna go into the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's like one of my favorite bronzers ever. This happens to be in the Casey Holmes collab, but you can buy the single. I do like this palette though. So I'm just gonna take this and like bronze my cheeks and everywhere that needs the contour / bronze. Sides of the nose, just ever so lightly. Then now, before I forget, I'm gonna take this Morphe brush, the M505 brush that has nothing on it, and I'm gonna kind of just go around the top edges and the side edges of my eyeshadow and just kind of make sure everything is nice and blended and not super choppy, because I don't like that choppy look. And I'm also gonna go into that same collab, and I'm gonna use the blush in here too, because I think it's like a deeper rosy color that will look good with this eye, and it's in Copacabana. I'm not sure if they sell it as a single. They probably do. And so I'm just gonna put this on my cheeks, and then to kind of make sure it's not like an overloaded blush, I'm gonna go with actually that's not good. I'm gonna go in back with that sponge and just kind of stamp around it. Now I also want to use some highlighting powder, and I'm gonna go into this Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette and go into the middle shade Incandescent. It is just like a white light, and it's so pretty, and it just kind of throws like a filter on your face, and I like to kind of bring it down low onto like the apples of my cheeks, and then also kind of blend it up like a highlight. And this is not like the only highlight that I use. It's just almost like it's just like a, oh, that's so pretty. It just like smooths and blurs. I cannot talk today. This has been the most worst that I've ever talked. That was not right either. That just proves my point. And graze the middle of the forehead, not too much to where it makes it look oily, and then a little bit down the nose, and then kind of do that and that and that, just to kind of make you have like an angelic glow everywhere, and that way somebody's gonna ask you like, what do you have on your face? It's beautiful. Now we're gonna go back into the JACLYN Hill palette, and I'm gonna go into that copper red shade in the palette. Take a little, just kind of smoke it out on the lower lash line. So that just kind of gives us more of a red vibe instead of so much like bronzy coppery, because I feel like, you know, we could have lost the red if we didn't bring it back. Also gonna take some of that same Cache mascara and do my lower lash line. And then now, one of my favorite parts, we're gonna go into Cookie by Benefit Cosmetics for our actual real highlight. And yes, I know I'm already glowing, but this is just gonna make you look so just, I don't know, over the top. I'm gonna go into a tinier brush, and we're gonna pop this on the inner corner. No, I did not forget about the inner corner. I just wanted to use this. If you see some action going on, like some messiness, it's because my top lash glue connected to a bottom eyelash, and so I just ripped them apart, and it hurts really bad, and I think I ripped some bottom lashes out, but we'll figure that out later. I know there's like, again, so much controversy with the JACLYN Hill Cosmetics, but I do believe that she's gonna come back and better than ever, and I wanna do like a deeper nude lip, so I think I'm gonna try out Perfectionist. She has so many deeper nude lips, and I have the whole collection, and yeah, like there were little bubbles and some dust on, and like hairs or whatever, not hairs, but you know, little fuzzes. But I wiped them off, and I did get my refund. Perfectionist, once again, I think this is like the perfect shade. It is like a deeper nude. I don't know if the camera's blurry or if y'all are blurry. I can't tell. So I didn't use any lip liner just because I don't have like a deeper nude that would match it, but I think it's okay. I think it worked out. Just so you know, anytime I say this is a really pretty look, I'm never calling myself pretty. I'm calling my makeup pretty, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Now I have a very little bit of Morphe setting mist. I'm about to go to Ulta anyway, so I'm gonna get some more. Very empty. I'm gonna use what I have left. Beautiful. So that is it for today's video. I hope you really did enjoy it. I loved making it. I think this is a beautiful look. Hoping us can get some really good pictures out of this. It's just a perfect fall look. I was gonna do something more dramatic, but I definitely think that this is a wearable look. I think it's perfect for fall, and it's so gorgeous. So yeah, this is where we're gonna end the video. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next and what your thoughts are on this makeup look. And hopefully if you try it out, let me know. I would love to see it. Tag me, leave me in the comments. I don't know, tell me. But yeah, so I will see y'all in my next video, and stay blessed wherever you are, and have a great day. Bye.